Okay, it's your girl's birthday. Okay. Yeah, well, actually at 7:59, 6:59. Yeah. Yeah, it's after 7. Okay. So happy birthday to me. Seatbelt, guys, right? Gotcha. I wanted to say all my blessings and prayers go out to each and every one of you. And thank you for rolling with me. Oh, she's taking her daily walk. I'm going to the gym. I got a little bit back here in the back seat with me. Dropping her off at school. It's a bright and sunny day or morning here in Detroit. So I just wanted to send a shout out to everybody, all Aries who happen to be born, birthdays today, April the 17th. Okay, we're the Ram. Very impulsive, very adventurous, very, just get up and go type of people. Highly intelligent, kind of clairvoyant. At least these are my traits, personality, and my persona. A challenger. I would challenge you and execute it to the best of my ability. Kind of hard-headed, just like the ram. Keep bucking your head up against that mountain, and you just know you can move it. You just know it's gonna move. So you just keep trying until common sense sink in. Yep, that's me. And I ain't ashamed to say it. Ain't no shame in my game. Anyhow, I just wanted to, like I said, wish everybody a pleasant day. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Detroit. The weather's breaking or has broke usually after the 17th. Back in the day, before they started messing with the climate and everything, after my birthday, that was the beginning of summer. It was warm and just kept getting warmer and warmer and warmer. But nowadays, years, it's up in the air, up for grabs. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, but let me know how you guys' morning is coming along. I've had my tea, my herbal tea with some slices of ginger just to give me a little bit of energy so that I can do my little hour workout. I'm not going to work out. I'm just going to do my walk. I'm going to do maybe 10, 15 laps and do the treadmill for about 10 minutes and do my arms, my arm press, and I don't know. We see when we get there. But I know I'm going to do an hour. Then I have to take these pants back because, let me tell you guys, if anything could go wrong for trying to make everything perfect, I'm a perfectionist. Hey, good morning there, Briggs. Hey, what's going on? Hey. Listen, if anything could go wrong, it went wrong with my outfit, okay? I hadn't had in my mind. I got a closet full of clothes. I mean, I have clothes, all right? But I wanted something different. So I just happened along these pair of pants. Oh my God, they are super sharp. And I know how I can turn this into a beautiful ensemble, right? So I go in the fitting room. I think I told you guys, and I have two pair. The actual size, the sizes were the double size, like an 8, 9, an 8, 10, 10, 12, 16, 18, etc., etc. So I take the perfect pair or the perfect size, and then I went up a size. Anyway, so I get in the fitting room, and I try on the larger size one, and they kind of looked all pretty good, but not quite. So then I put on my actual size, and they were perfect. And I'm like, all right, all right. And I could just picture my whole ensemble once I put everything together, right? So I toss it over in the basket, and I go pay for it. So intuition, when I got home, something told me, just get in the mirror, try them on again. And tried them on, and they were still all right. Now remember, when I said previously, all right, but not quite. And I just happened to look at the tag because I know what I bought. And I had bought the wrong pair. When we get down to it, when we, the conclusions were, I tossed the wrong pair, the wrong size in my basket, and I left the correct size still in the fitting room. And this is like an hour and a half, 2 hours had passed since I had been in the store. So I jump up and I run back to the store and couldn't find them. Nowhere in the store. And that was the only size. My correct size that I wanted was the only size they had. And so obviously I thought in my head the person hadn't put, the restock person hadn't put the pants back. So I go back the next morning, and they still wasn't on the shelf. So when I slept on it a little bit, when I went to sleep that night, it kind of dawned on me. And I said, you know what? I had left them pants in that fitting room. I didn't put them back on the restock shelf or the restock basket. And you know me, how lively and feisty and everything I am. When I was trying them on, I had a conversation. I was having conversations with the attendant, the fitting room attendants, and I was actually modeling. And I'm like, oh yeah, these gonna be cute. These gonna, I came outside the fitting room. So more likely, process of elimination. Somebody seen me modeling them damn pants, and they wind up clipping them and getting them themselves. They got them. That size, that particular size, probably was happening to be their size too, because them pants, lo and behold, never surfaced. And so they were kind enough where they said, well, you can order them online and they'll be shipped to you. I said, for real? And so I had a beautiful customer service person. I got to turn this heat on a little bit, guys. I hope it doesn't drown out my volume. But so anyway, make a long story short, we wind up ordering them. FedEx was bringing them, and they was bringing them to my mother's house because for some reason or another my credit card still had my mother's address on it. I don't know why. It's been over 15 years since I haven't lived with my mom, but so I had to go over my mother's and hang with her for a little while, which I enjoyed tremendously. You guys know how I love being around my mom. And FedEx truck came, and I pulled them bad boys out to show my mama, and we just, it's gonna be sharp. Just intuitionally, I just happened to turn over the tag, the sizes, and it was still the wrong size. They gave me the size that I had already had, and then I had already taken back, and blase. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So I shot up my mother's house, and I wind up going back to the store and told the same desk attendant was there, and I said, would you believe? I said, I'm about to have a stroke. I'm about to have a heart attack. I can't take no more. It's getting down to wire, and I had already pictured myself with a certain outfit on. And she said, I did this myself, and this is just bizarre. So anyway, make a long story short, I ran into my cousin while I was at the rack. She said, Voltaire, why you sitting up here making all this noise in this store? And I was about to turn around and say, who the heck? And it was my first cousin, my baby cousin, actually, the baby of the family. I said, girl, da, 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 da. So she said, well, how about trying on the size smaller, because they are stretched, okay? It's the actual cover-up swimwear. You can wear a bathing suit, anything underneath it is see-through sheer, etc. And she said, so when I put them on, they did actually fit, but it looked like I had just got a new BBL or something. And thank God I go to the gym, because my thighs was, I'm pretty, I got a pretty good shape going on there. I let her talk me into it. So I got the smaller size. But after sleeping on it last night and everything, I just can't. I can't. It's not what I want. Especially when you get to be my age, our age, if it's not what you want, you're not going to settle for anything less. You're just not. You're just not. So after I drop her off, I gotta wait. No, I've got to go to the gym. Then I'm gonna go back to the store and tell them to just let's just call it a day and just give me total refund. Plus, I had to spend. I tell you guys, I had to spend an extra $7 for shipping, right? And they were so kind enough to give me the shipping money back at the store, which was because they're working with me. People are so kind. It is some very kind and patient people in our society. So I got to tip my hat to these people out here in our society. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your kindness and your generosity and just understanding other people's dilemmas and trying to help us solve it. So that's what I wanted to say here on my birthday morning. I still got to get a pair of pants because I got my top. I got everything else is going to come together, but I'm not satisfied if I can't get the ones I want. I may have to change the whole new outfit. What do you guys think? Well, it's getting down to the wire because my party is tomorrow, and I don't want to be stressed out and having a lot of anxiety. I want to just sit back, chill, and enjoy my guests. So what do you guys think? Let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope that I can find another pair of pants that's close to what I'm looking for in my size. All right. So I can't quite stroll down. Okay, I'm at a red light here to see you guys. Talk to chats here. Let's see. Okay. Hey, sister. Oh, sorry. I thank you, Raina. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, yeah, guys. Like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, leave responses, leave comments so that we can all talk about it and everything. Go back and forth, even if it's pros and cons, whatever ideal or subject that I may bring about for us to discuss. This is an open discussion. Sometimes it can be a debate. Hey, we're adults, we're grown, we can handle it, we can do this, okay? So I thank you for supporting me. I really do. It's so exciting. It's a big old truck, a light truck. We had a house explosion the other day in our community. What's going on with these house explosions? Just out of nowhere, boom. And if you make it out alive, it's a miracle. But the response from people to get you back on your feet, because all you have time for is to run out with what you got on. You can't hesitate to pick up this, look that way, left or right, nothing. You better think of yourself. I don't care if you butt naked. You get the hell out of there and get some distance between you and that explosion. Of course, if you got, your loved ones, I mean, intuition creeps in and everything, and especially if you got babies, little kids or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. But hopefully, God have already taken care of that situation for us where they're already at a safe distance. It's you, and but you don't have time to think. You so much in shock and disorientated and everything. So, but believe it or not, all these people made it out alive. Thank God. And so now the community is just coming together to help them regain some of their losses. And they are so sweet that they feel, as I would, they feel kind of uncomfortable receiving gifts. And but as someone have told me before, that it's it's an embarrassment to the giver if the receiver don't receive, because that gives the giver, giving gives the giver heart an abundance of joy and gratitude and just emotions beyond beliefs. And like so if it's given to you, accept it graciously and just say thank you. That's it. Just say thank you. They're not expecting anything else. They just want to see you happy, your heart happy. I helped a elderly lady at the grocery store the other day. I see that she was being challenged. She had a cane and she had about 8 bags, and we were standing in line. And I'm a couple people behind. And I see no one is stepping up to the challenge of helping this elderly lady. She be my mother's age. But regardless of that, she was handicapped a little bit. She had uh, a cane, and she needed the basket in order to brace herself. And I just stepped up to the plate and assisted her, and she was so grateful and everything. And that's all I needed. But when I finished loading the car, I went from the store with her. I just put my own needs on hold. And yes, baby, let me tell this story real quick, okay? And took it out to the car and everything for her. And she said, well, and we were just discussing age and everything, and I told her my birthday was coming up. She said, oh, could I buy you a bottle of wine? I said, well, I don't drink, but thank you so much. It wouldn't have been necessary even if I did drink. And so she said, well, God give you something, God give you something. And she offered to give me a $20 bill. And I said, no way am I going to take this. And I seen her smile go from a smile to a frown. Her face just dropped just instantly. It was just instantaneously. But she tried to cover it up. And I knew how I had insulted her by not wanting to accept her gift. And she asked me again. And I said, sure, I'll take it. And you should have seen the glow that came all the way to her eyes. Here, you cats, walk out with me while I walk her to the front door. Come on, baby, you ready? So you kind of like getting what I'm saying. It's not only great to give, it's also good to receive and accept it, to make another person happy. Can Grandma get a kiss?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll save you some birthday cake, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Say hello to chat.
Hey, cat.
That's my youngest granddaughter. I have 5 grandkids, and she's the youngest. I was there for the birthing and everything. Okay, so what do you guys think? You have a great day and make it a good one.
Okay.
Okay, Gamma love you. Oh, let me help you with that. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. Ah, she said hi. That must be one of her girlfriends. I always make 2 sandwiches for lunch because so that she's able to share with someone else or someone who didn't bring a lunch or wasn't fortunate enough to have a gamma like me to make extra for them. So, okay. So guys, we're on our way to the gym. You're gonna rock with me. Actually, I want to hear my hey Precious. I want to hear my playlist that I'm having for my party because I got a DJ and we're gonna have open mic karaoke and everything. So I listened to this Motown workout. Um, yeah, Motown workout classics. So I'm gonna hand it to the DJ, and it's so many songs that I haven't heard them all because I haven't even gotten halfway through this playlist. I've gotten to maybe a quarter of it, which is about maybe 20 songs. That it takes about an hour for them to play 20 songs. So, and my party is 6 hours long. Yeah, from 6 until, yeah. No, I think the place closes at 2, but knowing me, I'll be tuckered out by 10 and leave it for the rest of the kids, my kids and everyone else who can hang. But I know me and my mother, my aunties and us, in my age group, we're going to be out of there by 10 or 11. I'm always the first one to leave. And then my little cousins say, "Cuz we was waiting for you to leave up out of there." And then they broke it loose, but start popping what their mama gave them. I say, I'm glad you kids had fun, but I couldn't hang no more. So they be waiting for us to leave so they can change the music and do what young people do, which is a beautiful thing. Okay, now which way am I gonna go? I don't think I'm gonna do the freeway because I already know. Look at that line going to it. I already know. I got time. It's my birthday. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy this. You guys gonna enjoy with me? Okay, what are we talking about this morning? Come on, Randy. What are we talking about? O'Connor, come on. What are we talking about? Okay. This is your day too. We ride together, ride or die. We're doing it together. So what else is on my mind? Oh, everything. I'm not going to do current events because I just don't want to put a damper on my day. So we're going to stay clear of current events today. Is that all right with you? Social Security, Donald Trump, Musk, all of that stuff. I don't want to even dampen my day because it has really, it just gets sickening, more sickening and sickening every day. So we're not going to go there. We're going to keep it light and mellow. Okay. Hey, chat. Come on now. What's going on? Well, I'm not going to tag you people along with me as I'm making it to this. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. While I'm making it to the gym. Like I said, I'm just going to work out for an hour. I'm usually there like an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, because I do 15 minutes on each machine and I do 20 minutes on my laps. But, you know, I have everything timed because this is an everyday ritual. But not today. I'm just going to cut it down to an hour. What about you guys? Tell me about your physical workout every day. Let's discuss it. once I try and get through this Michigan U in this intersection here and make this light. We got it. Okay. Now this is the community that you really have to be on your P's and Q's, because all they worried about is pulling people over, and when you go to court, the monetary value for tickets or whatever you get is like 10 times more than any other county or community. They just offer the money, and these are some raggedy roads and everything else. So what are they spending their money on? The money? They're not. It's in their pockets. It's lining their pockets. They went to get some new shoes and pants and vacations and everything, because they definitely not putting it back in the community. And you can tell that. You can tell which community puts the money back into the community and which ones is skimming off the top. Detroit definitely is number one. Redford is the next one. I'm just here. I'm just going to flat out tell you. You can tell that they saving money from all the money that they gain from bogus tickets and court costs and different kinds of fees that they just come out of the blue with, and taxes and stuff. It doesn't reflect what the community needs. Not at all. I don't even think they have any kind of free food banks or anything like that for the people. My community, you can tell that you can probably, I mean, every politician is a little side south there, everybody is, but you can probably break it down to not every penny but every dime where our money goes, okay? The city I live in, from our roads to our food banks to fairs, free fair, everything. You can tell that they put the money to use, and they utilize it. They're even it's even a plan to it's so many elderly people in my community, and they tend to be losing their young people or young adults, and so they're trying to attract them back home, okay? Because once their parents or grandparents pass away or whatever, they sell the property, and they have moved. Once they became adults, they left. So they're trying to attract them back. So they have a 10-year plan of rebuilding a new downtown with a downtown period. Okay, our downtown is a little bitty homey, one half a mile radius small town feel. Okay, but they want to go with the big buildings and etc. etc. Our community center and our rec center, they've even they're building it, be completed in a couple months now, because they've been working on it for 2 years. They've actually built just an exclusive seniors community center, which is not in competition but in comparison with the rec center, which is right next door. And we're all going to share the park on opposite sides. So it's a park in the middle with all the kinds of tracks for hockey and baseball diamonds and tracks and nature trails and all of this. We're going to share with the rec center I'm about to go to now, with the seniors. It's going to share all of this stuff with them as a common factor in the middle. But we have separate buildings. Where I go now, we have 5 swimming pools, and it's getting kind of crowded. I can see that they think it's kind of crowded because this is our time. Us older folks, us seniors, we get up early, and so we're the first ones there at the center, and we're utilizing everything, especially them swimming pools and stuff. And they have so many separate activities like water aerobics and water this and water that and everything, where they're building us our own exclusively to compare with the rec center's attractions. So can't wait till that open, because you gotta be 62 and over. And I made it, baby. I made it in a couple years over. So I'm proud to be 64, okay? So, you know how people used to say, I'm proud to be 18, I'm proud to be 21, because you can buy liquor or you can buy cigarettes or you can this and that. Well, I'm proud to be 64 so I can get to senior citizen events now, legally. Oh, gosh. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm going to get with you cats later. Like and subscribe. And I keep posted. Probably next time we meet, we'll be at my party. And I'm going to stream that live. Okay? So, have a bright, beautiful day. Peace.